Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I am your host, Ichigo.
And I am your other host, Mikan.
Join us this week as we celebrate Father's Day by discussing all the great anime dads. Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week, and happy Father's Day to all the awesome dads out there. Not only the dads, but the father figures in other people's lives. We wish you a very happy and special Father's Day.
Yes, happy Father's Day, guys.
So, this week we decided to discuss some of the awesome anime dads out there
And the
in
bad ones.
celebration. Yeah, and the bad ones. So
We'll mention them.
we'll mention them, which I feel like there's only really two on my list, but we'll
Ooh, I got a lot.
we'll
Don't worry. I'll cover you. I'll cover you.
We're gonna start out with our good dads, because
Oh, yeah.
the best
On a good
anime
note.
dads.
Yeah, whatever comes to mind, like our top picks, I guess.
Yeah. So who are some of your top picks for anime dads?
So, actually, sadly, my list for good dads is shorter than my list for bad dads.
Don't worry, I got you covered on the good
Good.
ones.
Okay. But I think more than anyone, like the first person that came to mind was Ms. Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
I love him. He might be a little obsessive with his daughter, but oh my God. Like when I think of dad, that's the one I think of.
Mm-hmm.
Anime dads. Oh, he is just loving and the way he died. Oh, so wrong.
Don't bring up his death. But yes, he is definitely on number one on my list too. He's like the perfect girl dad too. Like,
Yeah.
yes, he is obsessive, but in a cute way. It's like, this
He
is my daughter. Like, I would do anything for her. I would die for
yeah.
her.
It's literally that she's got me wrapped around her finger
Mm-hmm.
type of deal.
I
It's
think,
very
quite
cute.
honestly, had he not died the way that he did, or just
Mhm.
died at all, like if they kept his character in the storyline, I'm pretty sure as she got older, he would have dropped everything for her. Like, she would have wrapped herself around him so tightly that, like, she would have showed up at his job and was like, "Daddy, you were supposed to come pick me up 2 minutes ago." And
Yeah.
he just would have dropped everything and went to go get her.
Yeah, and the attitude she could have, and he would she would just get away with anything.
100%. So yes, Mace Hughes.
I love him. I love him.
I
So good. I feel
I
like another one
love him.
is we did have a review. Lloyd, of course, Polja
Mhm.
from Spy X Family.
Yes. Who's still getting used to being a dad, but hey.
Mhm. He's working hard. He's working
He's
hard.
working hard. He's doing a good job. Or Rei and Kazuki from Buddy Daddies.
Yes, they actually grew. So I have a 50-50 list as
Oh
well, which is
no.
like in the middle. And they're actually on my in the middle list because they do, put her in a little bit of danger at times, but they're still good. They're still good. They redeem themselves like fully in the
Yes.
end, and they become amazing dads.
They do. And make sure you guys check out our Buddy Daddies episode that came out last week,
Yes.
okay? Check
Go
it
check
out.
it out.
I would agree with you on that. I didn't actually put them on my 50/50s list just because they redeemed themselves.
Yeah.
But also, they didn't know what they were doing with the 4-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
compared to Mace Hughes, who, like, was there from birth,
Mhm.
or Lloyd Forger, who's basically kind of playing a role.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, Lloyd didn't know what to do with the
Mm,
small child either. But
exactly.
you know, Kazuki and Rei were kind of thrown into it. Like, they didn't go out seeking a child for a mission like Lloyd did.
Mhm.
They were just like, "Oh shoot, uh, well, I guess we gotta she's ours now, so I guess we have to take care of her.
Oh, well, I guess we have no choice kind of
We
thing.
have no choice. She ain't got nobody else. I guess we'll be her dads. So I think in that particular aspect, then like, yeah,
Mhm. Who else did you
yeah.
have?
Um, I have a couple of sad ones.
Oh.
So, number one on my sad list is Tomoya from Clannad.
Oh, that's a painful one.
It is a painful one because he did everything that he possibly could for his daughter.
Mhm. And it
Everything
wasn't
he
enough.
possibly could. It was not. I mean,
I mean, there's nothing you could have done, but
yeah, there's nothing he could have done. It's really nothing he could have done.
so sad.
That hurt my heart. And then the dad, I can't think of his name, but he's from the anime Sweetness and Lighting or Lightning. Sweetness and Lightning. But I can't think of his name, but he
Oh,
was
I
such a
know.
good dad too.
Kohei.
Kohei, yes.
Kohei, the guy with the glasses, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He was a sweetheart.
Single parent.
He was a single parent, yes. Another sad one who we didn't really see too much of him, but we just know like he would like had he lived a lot longer, he would have been a sweet and caring guy is the actual head of the household for Fruits Baskets for what is his name?
Ah.
I can't think of his first name, but his last name was Soma. So he
Mhm.
was Akito's dad
Mhm.
who died from an illness.
Yeah.
His character was also very sweet, kind, and understanding, but unfortunately he passed away because he was sick.
Kazuma. That's
Kazuma, yes.
yeah, adopted father, right? Yeah.
No.
No, no, no. You're
That
talking about
was
the
like the actual
actual.
head of yes,
Oh.
the actual head of the household, like the head of the Soma family.
Oh, yeah. Then we don't really get a whole lot of him.
No, he's in the
The newer
revamp of
version. Yeah.
Fruits Basket. Um, and we only see him just off and on in a couple of episodes, but he made my list just because I'm like, okay, had he lived, he still would have spoiled Akito senselessly and
I
still would have
see.
cared for her. It was more like his caring manner.
Mhm.
That's why I added him. Now don't get me wrong, I
Mhm.
did have Kyo's sensei on
Yeah.
my dad's list. He's also on my list, but he's more of on
Mhm.
my list of like fatherly figures.
Figures, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I had quite a few.
Actually, I well, you haven't seen One Piece, but Shirohige Whitebeard
Oh.
is also on my list of like when he comes to save Ace. Yeah. And of course, it doesn't work out,
No.
but it was a
Poor
nice end.
Ace.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oof.
Who else are your good dads?
I have some funny ones thrown in there.
Oh, okay.
Food Wars,
Ah, okay.
Juichiro Soma.
Mhm. He's
So
he's a he's a
Yukihiro's
pretty
dad.
yeah, he's a pretty he's a pretty good one, I would say.
He's pretty weird, but
He's pretty
he's a
weird.
pretty good dad. Like he's definitely like, hey, look, I enrolled you into this school. I want you to better your skill. I definitely look at his dad as like, okay, my son has a dream and I
Mhm.
want my son to accomplish the dream. But in order for him to accomplish the dream, he needs to go to one of the best schools. I'm going to enroll
Yeah.
him in this school. And just kind of takes off from there. And he's supportive, which is great. It's sad that he's supportive from a distance because he just kind of, dipped.
Yeah, he disappears after.
Like he just
Yeah.
disappears. But when he does come back, rather than like try to tell his son the best way to win, he kind of challenges him so that his son kind of thinks on his own to make Yukihiro kind of push himself to be better rather
Mhm.
than be like, hey, look, I got all these awards, I won all these things, like I was top of my school. So
Yeah.
rather than like tell him in that way, he's like, Oh, look, we can battle it out food style and you can figure it out on your own kind of thing, which I think ended up helping him rather than like coddling him. So,
Mhm. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I need your opinion on one of the people. I don't know where to put him, honestly.
okay.
Um, Tosu, was it Tetsuo? I think Tetsuo. Yeah, I think his name is Tetsuo from My Home Hero, the dad who kills the
Ooh.
the boyfriend.
Ooh.
But the thing is, he's doing all of this, going through all this trouble for to protect his daughter. Honestly, this is one of my favorite couples. Like him and his wife. Wife doesn't ask any questions.
Nope, she
She sees
just
what's going on. She's like, "Okay, got you."
she's
Just
very much like Bonnie and Clyde for real. Like I'm not going to ask
yeah.
no questions. You just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
It's like I know that you're doing this for our daughter. Let's do it. Let's go. It's like
Yes.
man, the commitment right there.
But also the fact that they're taking on a yakuza family, like
Yes.
um he's smart. I would put him
I don't know if he's smart or stupid. Like I really don't. But yeah, it just starts rolling and he can't stop. He has to do everything
nope.
he can.
Mm-mm. It's one thing after another. I
Mhm.
might people might argue with me on this one. I think I would put him in the good dad list
Mhm.
just because he's doing all of these bad things to protect his daughter.
Mhm.
That's the
Gotta do
only
what you gotta
reason.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause think about it. Had Mace Hughes' daughter been in trouble and how obsessive he was over her, I'm pretty sure he would have done the exact same thing.
Oh yeah. He would have taken some people out for
Hmm.
sure. I agree.
So for me, he gets a pass. He gets a
He gets
pass.
passed. Mhm.
He gets a pass.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like he should be on that list.
He gets a
So who else?
pass.
Who else do you have?
Vegeta.
Would I knew that would come up.
Vegeta is a good dad, okay? He's a little rough around all of his edges, but look, when it comes
Yeah.
to his kids,
He doesn't mess around.
no, he don't.
Mhm.
Especially like in I know you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z or like Dragon Ball GT, but like in Dragon Ball GT there are several um instances and even in what's the latest one? Oh shoot. Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball Super, Bulma is pregnant with their daughter. And Goku is like, "Hey, let's go train." And
Mhm.
Vegeta's like, "No, I got to stay here because my wife is about to give birth." And Goku's response is like, "Okay, so what does that have to do with you?"
Mhm. Mhm.
And Vegeta is like, "Um, I need to stay. Basically, I need to stay here for the birth of my daughter."
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And Vegeta is a good dad, okay? Especially like he's got a son, he's got a daughter. He's seems like he's a little harsher on his son, obviously, because he's, got that fighter mentality and he's like, I'm gonna raise my son, he gonna be a good fighter, he's gonna beat everybody, he's gonna be just as strong as me, if not stronger. But we don't necessarily see that with his daughter
Yeah.
as she grows up. And there are instances in Dragon Ball GT, his daughter is older and they go out shopping together,
Oh.
which I can't. If y'all don't believe me, go look it up because I promise you there's an episode where Vegeta takes his daughter, which I think her name is Bulla. He takes his daughter out shopping, or she takes him shopping. To me, I'm like, okay, he's definitely got a soft spot for his daughter, which is
Mhm.
sweet because you can't really imagine Vegeta being a softie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's definitely a softie when it comes to Bulma, and he can be a softie when it comes to his daughter. I thought that was really sweet.
That's
So
cute.
yes, he's
That's
on my
cute.
list. He's on my list.
Interesting.
Technically,
Interesting that
Piccolo's
you
on
put
my list too.
yeah. I've seen some people say like he's a good what is it? Like
Father
a good
figure.
father figure. Who else do you have? Do you have any more on your good people list?
I feel like if I go more, I just got a lot. I got a lot because there's a lot. for like
What about
shojo, but
Oh yeah, shoujo has a lot of good
yeah.
healthy father figures. What about 50-50? Like I need your opinion on this one as well.
Mhm.
Um Endeavor from My Hero, he's on my 50-50 list
Ooh.
because he was and still kind of is a really bad father. And he was like abusive. He was honestly awful. But I feel like as the story progressed, he realized his mistakes in a sense and did apologize, but of course that won't fix the past
Yeah.
mistakes. But I do feel like he is almost in a sense trying the best in his way. Still messed up, but
I would put him in like a separate category of like redemption dads
okay. Oh, that's my 50-50
because
though. That's like my
yeah, because if that's the case, then Goku's in my 50-50.
uh-huh, I see.
And the reason Goku is in my 50-50, don't get me wrong, I actually think Goku is a good dad. However, his rap sheet ain't the best.
Yeah.
Like when Gohan was born, it seemed like he was very much like good dad, everything. Goten, when he was born, he was like, I mean, technically I wasn't alive, so I didn't have to worry about any of raising Goten. I just kind of showed up and was like, hey, I'm your dad now.
Mhm.
But when they were fighting Cell, uh I guess Goku's version of tough love didn't really go through. So he ended up, rather than helping his son out with the sensu bean, he gave it to Cell.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, Gohan still ended up beating Cell. So, I mean, technically Goku saw something that nobody else did, but uh I think Goku is more 50-50 but closer to good dad, but I have a feeling people might disagree. What
I
do you
see.
think?
Um, from what I've seen, I feel like he's not a good dad, but he kind of goes in the category of like I have these other two, Ishin Kurosaki from Bleach,
Oh, mhm.
who lost his sort of lost his power. So his son was out here fighting. This man does
Mm.
not explain anything until literally almost towards the end of the story. I'm like, dude, you telling me your son is out there fighting for his life, going to like Soul Society and everything and fighting all these people and you don't explain to him anything? Like, hello? Where his powers come from, where all that stuff? Like, come on, man. He
Mhm.
basically left his son out to dry. I feel like that's kind of maybe similar to
Goku
Goku,
situation.
probably.
Yeah.
You kind of just leaving your son out to dry. Which Which, in a sense, I would say is better than like someone like Ging Freaks from Hunter x Hunter, who basically just pieces out, like literally leaves his son and just
Mm.
does his own thing. I'm like, sir, hello. Like he's not like that bad, but he just left to do his own thing. Literally the most selfish man. I mean, granted, his son still
Yeah.
ended up good, but
Yeah, I see what
y-
you mean. I see
yeah,
what you
they're
mean.
like not evil, but they're just not good.
It's like they're not evil, but they ain't the best.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Now, guess we got to hop on over to the
Ooh, I already know one you're gonna agree with for the bad. I already know
the
this
bad
one's on your
dads.
list too.
Show Tucker better be at the top of your
Yes, Joe
list.
Tucker's on that list. He is probably number one.
Girl.
Awful. POS, man. Mm-mm.
Ooh, that man, that
Mm-mm.
man, that man.
Probably the worst dad on everyone's list. I'm pretty
I
sure. Even people who've
Yeah,
probably not seen FMA.
yeah.
Like,
Nah,
this is a
he
whole
sucks.
generation kind of thing. Like, an
Yeah.
entire generation grew up hating this man. Oh.
Not only that, I feel like I'm starting to see more memes and stuff come out more recently
Hmm.
with what he did with Nina, and whoever's making the memes, stop it, please. I don't want to relive.
Oh my god. I did
I
see like
don't.
someone cosplaying Nina when she goes oh
Yes.
my god. That killed me.
Like we don't need
Ooh.
that was traumatic
Oh
for
yeah.
middle school. It was the Were we in middle school? Yeah, middle school me. That was traumatic. Middle school, high school me. Um, I don't need it no more. But yeah, no, that man deserves whatever he got 10 times worse.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
he's the
yes, yes.
worst.
Oof,
He is the absolute worst. Garbage of a human.
absolutely. And following that, actually, I never know. I always forget how to say this name. Bondorto, I think Bondorto, Made in the Abyss. I need.
Oh,
Have you seen Made in the Abyss?
no. But
You're
I
gonna
know the
watch it.
character. I know the
You're
character.
gonna watch it because oh my god, oh my god, you might actually hate this man just as much as Show Tucker.
Oh no.
It's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. It,
I,
I'm still not over it.
girl.
It's so bad. If you guys know, you know. I'm gonna have Ichigo watch that.
Yeah,
Whew.
you did tell me about the show. So I did add it to my list, but
It's it the first season, I think he comes out in the second or the movie, I think, which is technically the second season, if I'm remembering this correctly. But it
Mhm.
is painful. It is but it's really good. It's painful, but it's really good.
I don't do painful. But okay. Okay.
You gotta do it for the podcast. You gotta do it for the podcast.
I mean, I did Jujutsu Kaisen for the podcast, so
Yeah,
now I'm
but
hooked.
that's not really the yeah. See, you like that one, so
I
it's not
did.
that bad.
I did.
Oh, another one that you need to watch is Attack on Titan. Grisha Jaeger. Mm-mm. He's not that
Ah,
bad, but this man literally not only messed up one kid but two. So, mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. He just made a lot of mistakes.
I mean, yeah.
He got
But if that's
issues.
the
He got
case, the
issues.
other one on my list is Hohenheim
Oh, yes.
from Full Metal Alchemist. That man was selfish. He
Yes.
was the true definition of a selfish parent who had absolutely no business falling in love and having kids. That's
Mhm.
all I can say. Like, he is the reason that millions of people lost their lives for a philosopher's stone.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, he tried I feel like he goes in my 50-50 because he did kinda, like, try to help
Nope.
in the end,
Nope.
but nah, he kinda
For
messed up
like
there,
2
he did.
seconds. That
I
man
mean,
is
he
selfish.
was he's selfish. No, he was selfish, and then he
He
messed up, and then he's
literally
like, "Oh."
abandoned Edward and Alphonse.
Mhm.
For what reason? He didn't want them to find out that he was actually over 1,000 years old and he's just been soul hopping from body to body. At least in the original anime. I'm not talking about
Oh,
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Brotherhood, okay, yeah, because I was like, "Oh, wait, yeah, no."
Yeah, I'm not talking about Brotherhood. But at least
Okay.
in Full
Yes, I
Metal
know.
Alchemist, the original anime,
Mhm.
he was bad. In Brotherhood, he did try to redeem himself.
Yeah, there was a bit of a fight there between the I always forget that thing's name, and then the actual dad.
The homunculus.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a name. That was like something.
Pride.
No, no, not the actual all of them. It was like the one who anyway, yeah.
Oh. You mean
The
um
actual like the black uh, creature that took over the black mist,
oh
like the gatekeeper, I don't know, whoever the hell.
um I forgot its name. I forgot the name. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He tried to redeem himself. He didn't, and uh Edward Elric's reaction to seeing him again was on point. Like, catch these hands, bro.
Yeah.
I would say Show Tucker and Hohenheim are my worst
Oh.
anime
Oh,
dads.
worst? Show Tucker, yes, I agree. Show Tucker is definitely up there. Well, I guess yeah, FMA in that one he's pretty bad, but I would say Show Tucker, Gambino from Berserk. Oh my
Mm,
god. Oh my god. He took
Garbage.
Guts in, abused, sold him, like, oh my god. And then I would say Bondorto. That man, oh, he's up there. He's up there for me. He is up there. Let them all
Man,
burn. God
that's
dang.
just sad.
Ooh, I got one, but that's not too bad. You know, Gendo Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yeah.
He's not, like, as bad as the other ones, but he's like a typical, I would say, not a typical, but like a very realistic version of what a abusive father is,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel. In a sense that he's not maybe physically abusive, but he really mentally abuses his son.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah, I would say the ones we mentioned show. Oh, girl, I need you to watch Made in Abyss. I feel like that's not as bad as Attack on Titan, so you could watch it. And I need you to experience with me.
yeah. I'm gonna have to add it to my list of things Mikon has asked me to watch. Attack on Titan and One Piece are at the bottom of that list.
That's okay. Those One Piece can definitely wait. I'll tell you to just watch that when it finishes, if it ever does. I
We
think
might
Made in
not be
Abyss would be
here.
easier. Yeah, we might not be. Man, Oda might outlive us. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Might keep going.
he putting out these episodes like clockwork.
Hmm. But I feel like
Shoot.
Made in Abyss is definitely doable. You could watch it.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
It's
We
cute.
shall see. But yeah, there's so many amazing anime dads, and then uh you have just as amazing father figures, and then you have just the not so great
Mm.
anime dads like Sho Tucker, who
Straight up evil.
passed evil. So you guys let us know who are some of your favorite anime dads, and let us know also who are some of your worst anime dads that we may have missed.
Hmm.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on this week's episode. Once again, happy Father's Day to all of the great, amazing fathers out there, as well as those who have played a fatherly role in someone else's life. We appreciate you and we thank you guys so much for everything. And be sure to catch us next week for another brand new episode. Follow us on our social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. Thanks, guys, so much, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye, guys. Happy Father's Day.
Bye, guys.